myself, yeah.
And I just want to say one thing. Hannah's fantastic. She's been getting way too much hate online for just being the type of person she is and being, super transparent. Like, we need more of that, right? And she's received way too much hate.
Why are you
It's not
liking the hate
necessary.
comments then that people are leaving on your page?
Oh, you want to know what I'm doing? I'm just rewriting history. I'm literally just rewriting history. That's all. No biggies. Give me a second. I'm just going to rewrite whatever just happened the last few weeks on the show. Just going to rewrite history. Here we go. Hannah was the victim. Nick was the bully. Marissa was in the marriage. Okay, because she wasn't married to Ramses. She was married to Hannah and saw everything. Also, I've got to get in there. Alex was so busy not shushing people's mouths that she was also involved in the marriage of Hannah. Okay, yeah. So she didn't have her problems already dealing with with Tim on her hands. Probably that's why Tim also wanted to get rid of her, because she was too invested in that other marriage, and that's why she was asleep. That's why she couldn't actually be present in when she needed to be present. Oh, let's not forget Monica, because Monica was Venmoing Stefan, not paying attention to when he was sleep studying whilst drunk. And instead of focusing on her own marriage, she was too invested in Nick's one as well. Okay, so that was an issue as well for her. So she also wanted to gang up. Ramses, let's talk about him. You couldn't open your mouth and talk about what actual issues were with Marissa, but you find mouth and gumption to out Nick, who's your boy, which are meant to be saying, which was also said things from behind the scenes, which is a private conversation. We clearly don't know what private conversation actually means, so let's just write that down as well. Ramses doesn't know how to hold lip, but knows how to hold lip with Marissa, okay, because he's shook of her mum and what her mum will do to him. Pussy. I mean, sorry, just it's scary behavior. Oh, let's talk about Stefan. Stefan here is a whole damn cheater and a liar, and he's a manipulator as well, but can remember the grenade comment, but doesn't remember how Nick felt about Hannah, and doesn't remember the conversation about actual looks and the scale of it. History is really writing itself. Let me just rewrite that. You know what I've written here? Nothing, because all of you guys are literally moving freaking mad, absolutely mad. I cannot believe I watched it. You know what? I watched it again the other day and I said, I can't believe it. They literally rewrote history. Literally. Okay? Rewrote history completely. I am in absolute flabbergasted awe. I am enamored by the amount of gaslighting that happened from several people who decided that their relationship wasn't important, but Nick's relationship was more important to talk about, because apparently they could not actually state exactly what he said. But come on, Nick, you definitely said you didn't like her. Okay, what did I say? No, but Nick, you know you didn't like her. No, what did I say? But you know you didn't like her. So what did I say? It doesn't matter. You know what you said, right? Alex found another gumption. You know what I mean? Monica found another gumption. This is why I'm so defensive of Hannah. You need to be keeping quiet and staying in your position. You got enough problems to think about, darling. You know what I'm saying to you? Enough problems as it is, right? This is why I'm so defensive of Hannah. So you watched the whole series, saw what Hannah did, to Nick, and you're still defensive of Hannah. I don't think she needs defending, Monica. Yeah? I don't think she needs defending. I think you need to focus on you. This is why a lot of your marriages didn't work. Because some of you are focused on you. You're focused on the wrong things here. You know what I'm saying to you? We're focused on absolutely the wrong things. Right? Yeah? Let's just say Marissa. My God. Marissa, what happened to you, darling? Why are you self-snitching? Darling, why are you self-snitching? You're literally self-snitching. You're literally telling us how you slept with Ramses, how you kept on going back. Your mama's looking at you like, shut the heck up. Why are you defending this particular woman? And she can defend herself. Why was Marissa so pumped up to try and tell us that Nick is a bad person? You dated him up to a certain point in the pods. We didn't even know that. You dated him up to a certain point in the pods. Right? To a certain point in the pods, and you are saying he was a great guy, but now you heard. No, listen. You didn't see it. You never saw it, and you never heard it, apart from you heard from Ramses. First and foremost, private conversations should never be outed. Second of all, Hannah would have never known this information. So Hannah's behavior doesn't change. You can't defend Hannah based on information that was given to her by second-hand information, which she should never know in the first place. If Nick never liked Hannah, he never told Hannah that he never liked her. That's why she can never quote what he said. Therefore, her behavior is still the exact same behavior. It's not predicated upon her knowing that he didn't like her. Second of all, we haven't talked about the fact that Hannah broke privacy and went into his notebook to read it. So you went into his notebook, didn't ask, just started reading his notebook, and just now you got information. So no one wants to talk about the fact that you broke privacy too. So not only are you gaslighting, not only are you doing the Karen tears, not only are you doing the, I actually meant to be a B. She actually confirmed to us and said she was actually meant to be mean. And then you have Marissa with the audacity, the caucasity, the bravery and the courage, the tenacity, the kahunas and the balls to sit there cross-legged, looking fine as frick. Damn, Marissa's looking good. Marissa was looking good, I can't lie to you. I understand why Ramsey went back. Looking all sweet and beautiful and lacking the sense. Darling, how you go back and defend Hannah and tell us yourself that Hannah was even mean to you and you can sit there and defend her like a lapdog. Marissa, I question your discernment. Okay? I question the discernment because you're now here trying to defend somebody who is a literally mean girl and has been mean not only to Nick, but to you too. You watched the series back and still want to defend her on the reunion sitting here at this point. Marissa, I've got to question your discernment. I've got to question your discernment because what is going on? I am 7 minutes into this video and I haven't even said like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, people. But I don't even want to stop the train because this was nonsense. Let's play a little bit of the clip. Let's play a little bit of the clip because honestly, it was crazy the way that she reacted. That I saw people reacting. Monica, Alex, and Marissa. And if you notice, there is a common pattern here. Have you noticed the pattern here? Have they not all got a little bit of melanin in their bodies? It's making me sick. It's making me sick. Oh my God. It's making me sick. If nobody else noticed, the people that were standing up for Hannah have a certain hue. My God. What are we doing? We're still in slavery. We are still in slavery. We're still in slavery. Jesus. Sorry, Lord. Sorry, Lord. Sorry, Lord. Forgive me. For I know not what I was doing in that moment. I know not what I was doing in that moment. There was a common hue, and not only it's an infectious disease because it didn't just affect them. AD, who's not even in their series, was sitting down and still also want to back her too. I said it's sickening. What's going on? What is going on? I said, oh gosh, we're still in slavery. My God. You saw white on white crime. You are investing yourself. Let the white people do what the white people do. No offense to them. I love white people. I think they're great. But this white on white crime, leave them to have white on white crime. Why are you investing yourself? When we have black on black crime, they don't get involved. Why are you involved with white on white crime? Leave them to it. Let them do their own thing. Marissa can't let it go. Monica can't let it go. Alex can't let it go. AD, who's not even in the season, can't let it go. My God. As my therapist said, as you get to that heated place, just be mindful. And let me just be mindful. I'm coming into my body. I'm coming into my body. I'm coming into my body. Woo! Let's watch some of the clips. Let's get into some of the clips. Go, boy, oh boy. I don't know what was going on.
Like what?
Like, well, people, like, of course I'm creeping on you right now. I'm like looking, and like people say things, and it's not bad, but it's just like people say mean things.
No,
And you like.
yeah. So you know,
I
if
don't
it's
think you mean it like
comments,
that, but it hurts my feelings.
yeah, no, I get it.
After we broke up, my friends are with me, and of course my friends are like, let's go through a shit. And we're packing up, and his work notebook, it wasn't like, it was just right on the table, just like out, and shipping up, and she was like, this is dated.
Wait, hold on. Pause it right there. First and foremost, did you hear the context? No. We're not gonna bypass that. We ain't gonna bypass that, sis. First and foremost, y'all already breaking up. Y'all were already breaking up. Can we just speak? That's a context right there. Y'all were already breaking up, and your friend said, "Let's go through his S." Do you know how sickening? Do you know how? That's how I know you're not gonna get better. Shout out to B Love for the 20. Sorry, thank you, B Love. We appreciate you for the memberships. Thank you so much, B Love. Honestly, thank you very much. 20 gifts. Thank you so much, B Love. Thank you. The fact that you and your friends had the caucasity of mindset to go and invade his privacy because you broke up, and your friends also wanted to be with it. Oh. So you and your friends have the same mindset, right? You and your friends have the same mindset. You're disrespectful. You're willing to invade privacy. I don't like that kind of behavior. I think what I'm seeing from this kind of behavior tells me something about the way you move. Because you sat with your friends. Y'all gonna make me sit. Okay, let's play it more.
Or like.
Oh, the reason why I'm playing it fast is because I don't want to copyright. But let me slow it down a little bit. I'm on 1.5. Let me go 1.25. You see, look. The person who's of the same hue. No, can we pay attention here? The person who's of a similar hue to Hannah has said, I'm gonna keep my mouth. I'm gonna zip it. I'm not gonna get involved. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna keep to my marriage. The very person who has the same hue as Hannah is said, let me keep quiet and shut up. But the rest of them, damn. Now, I know we want to take down the patriarchy, but this ain't the way to do it, people, okay?
18th, something like that. I'm not sure what the exact date is. I think it was 2 weeks right before we left. It was
2 weeks before you left for the pod, so right before filming.
Yes, like, it was a very nick note. It was like, there was 3 entries. So one goes, he wants to sell 2 homes this year. Okay? He wants to be in the best shape of his life in the next 2 weeks. And then the third bullet point, which was by far the most interesting, was that he wants to be the most famous person ever on Love is Blind.
No, I actually saw the note. The note actually said he wants to be one of the most famous people, right? Not but one of the most. He said one of the most. I actually saw the note. I wish I had if I had it somewhere, I could share it, but I don't have it on me. I actually saw the note. It was on Twitter. So they showed a note as well. And listen, I was like, why are you going through his note? Why are you going through his note? Shout out to Phil for the 2. Says the women were awful in this reunion. Some of them were. Okay. You know what I mean? You know?
I was like, oh, okay, it all fucking makes sense now.
Do you remember writing that stuff?
Yeah. I want to set the record straight. I write 90-day goals. At that date was the end of my 90-day goals. When I'd written it, it was 3 months before that. I was with my friend. He got me into doing these 90-day things.
I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of people telling me they go on a show just because they want to find love. You're all bullcrapping. If you want to find love, there are dating sites, there are dating shows. Go and pay someone to matchmake you. I'm sick and tired of people coming on here pretending as if you don't want no fame. You all want fame. Don't lie to yourself. It's a TV show, okay? It's a TV show. So let's stop pretending that we don't come on the show to find some level of fame. You want to boost your Instagram followers. Stop lying. If I go on a show like Love is Blind, you cannot tell me you are going there simply just you're going for dating purposes. And besides, when I saw Nick's behavior, we saw Nick's behavior. You think you slick? Sis, you ain't slick.
He's like, you got to get into this stuff. And I didn't know what to write down. And he was just like, write down anything. So I was like, okay, get in good shape, sell 2 homes. Obviously, I wanted to sell 10 homes by that time. And, be famous off Love is Blind. That was way before I even knew I was going to be on the show.
It was 2 weeks before.
That's the date. it's a 90-day thing. So I write the finishing date as that. So that was way before I even knew I was going to be on the show. I was taking it super light. We had been through a couple interviews.
Now, whether I'm going to get copyright in a second. Whether obviously, you know, whether he wanted to be on a show, whether he wanted to be famous or not. So what's your biggest issue? So you think because he wasn't telling you to go and sit down somewhere with you being mean to him, his whole intention was to be famous by getting bullied. No, you tell me. You tell me. So he wanted to be famous for being bullied on Love is Blind. So he planned to be bullied on a show by his partner, be verbally berated, castrated, as a way of being famous on the show. That was his plan. It's a good plan, to be honest. Can't lie to you. Like I said, let me just write the history again, because clearly I'm learning from the wrong person. I need to rewrite history. Write history. Be bullied by my wife. Become famous. Busora. Look, the reality of the situation is, right, we all go on the show to be famous in some shape or form. If I'm applying for Love is Blind, I already know that there's going to live off fame on it. We're on 7 seasons now. We're on the 7th season. You know what I'm saying to you? How did he treat you? So you're saying because he didn't be mean, because he wasn't rude, because he wasn't disrespectful, okay, but made a comment about your looks behind the scenes to a private conversation, by the way. It's a private conversation which should not escape the mandem. Okay, I'm going to come into the mandem in a second, because let me tell you this now. Hannah ain't getting my own smoke. The boys got to get smoked too. Ramses and Stefan, woo, you're going to get some smoke. You're going to get some different smoke. Yeah. You're going to get some different smoke. You're going to get some different smoke. Yeah. You're going to get some smoke too. You ain't going to listen. It's not just the ladies that got to get smoked too. The boys got to get smoked too, because they ended up playing Nick like a fiddle.
I would never sit there on camera and say I love you 100 times to someone if I didn't mean it. I was super genuine. I think everyone up here, I guess except Hannah, would say I'm the same dude from start to finish.
And me.
I mean, yeah, I would expect you to have your girls back. You know,
Not only that, Nick, but how...
Look at the face of Taylor. Taylor confused. Baby, why are you involved? Taylor looking at her like, why are you involved, baby? Taylor, look at me. Look at Taylor's face. Look at Taylor. Taylor is confused. She said, why is this girl depending on this girl? I don't even know why. What is going on? Taylor's like, I just got to mind my own business. I got a marriage to keep hold of. Like, the fact that Marissa was like, oh, I too would also want to say that, you know, I don't think you were the same from start to finish. Marissa, why did you feel the need to actually say what you needed to say? Why? Why so much energy? And it's because, again, Marissa is somebody who doesn't know how to be actually direct. She's not being direct. Because really and truly, your beef isn't with Nick. Your beef is really with Ramses. And that, in fact, you couldn't say anything to Ramses the way you need to say something to Ramses. So what ends up happening is what we call displacement. Okay? Displacement. A lot of us do this, by the way. So it's not like only Marissa. We all do this a little bit as well, which is called displacement. What that essentially means is this. In a situation when we're dealing with somebody, right? When, for instance, when you go to work, you can't shout at your boss. So you may get home and shout at your partner or your dog. You are displacing your anger that you have towards your boss, maybe, for your inability to be able to say what you really want to say to your boss. You end up displacing your anger towards someone else, right? And so what I saw with Marissa was a displacement. It wasn't meant for Nick. It wasn't meant for Nick. But you wanted to say what you need to say for Ramses. You couldn't really say it because you still like him. Thank you, Ria. I appreciate it. Thank you. We appreciate you. God bless you. I'm glowing up. Don't you worry about that, darling. Thank you. So she was displacing herself. And so for me personally, I was like, yo, baby, you angry at the wrong person.
Like, some of us come onto this experience serious about finding love. And no matter if it's a 90-day date, a year date, I think writing down that you want to come on the experience to be the most famous person on Love is Blind, it's like a slap in the face to some of us.
Now, where's the slap in the face? Because what was his behavior? See, this is the problem we're having here. I don't have a problem. Okay, look. If, you know, we saw a couple of seasons ago, what's the name? The guy that was mistreating Deep T. Deep T? What's his name? Shake. See how Shake was behaving, yeah? Shake's behaving. If he had written down the goals of wanting to be famous on Love is Blind, I get it, yeah? Because his behavior was matching that. But to see how Nick has behaved on the show, I'm so confused. So his behavior on the show, what would have happened? So how does that line up with what he put as trying to be famous? And how does that change Hannah's behavior? It doesn't.
And some people who weren't able to come onto the experience.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know that you're a good person when I knew you in the pods, but then you hear about these things and you're like, what were you here for?
It was so irrelevant and meaningless to me. That's why I left that notebook on our counter every single day we lived together. I knew it was in there, and if you want to look through it, fine. But I felt like Hannah knew how I felt.
So the slap in the face to people who came on the show to be real. Okay, the slap in the face for people to come on the show and be real. What how is that? How are we saying that he's not being real? What behavior? Because he spoke about her behind her back to the boys, which is a private. Oh man, let me move on. I'm going to repeat that same point. No repeating the same point. We don't need to repeat the same point. It pisses me off. You know what I mean? Okay.
He was saying behind my back after the reveal. Like after the reveal, I was just honest. I'm an honest person. Nick, to be honest, I did feel like I was a foot taller than you in that situation. I'm not a foot taller than you, but I felt like that in that moment. And if that's what...
So look at this again. Look, Hannah makes me sick. I can't lie to you. Just let me be real. I hate bullies. Maybe because I'm triggered too. I don't like bullies. I really don't like bullies. I don't like bullies. I really don't. Because I got that. I've got that justice warrior in me. You know what I'm saying? So I've been through things where I hate people being bullied. I hate the people that are almost seamlessly can't almost defend themselves, and you are just going at them. And Nick and Hannah's been at it from the very beginning. And what I felt like was nobody actually defended Nick. Apart from obviously Garrett a little bit. But no one actually defended Nick. Nobody actually spoke about the actual truth of what they saw with Hannah's behavior. We allowed Hannah to keep going on and 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 on. Right? Okay? So what I need Nick to do is in future, Nick, I need you to learn also to speak up for yourself a bit more and let boundaries be put there. You know what I'm saying to you? Don't be afraid. You know what I'm saying to you? But my thing with this is that Hannah ended up going on another rant again once more, okay, and admitting to us that she is a problem with her behavior, and it was intentional. So it's like, you're talking about me having a conversation behind the scenes, you're talking about actually you felt you were even taller than a foot taller. A foot taller. And you felt like you were a foot taller than him. I really did, I felt like in that moment. And we're looking at going, wow.
But I did it. So he was ugly, didn't say anything, and I'm getting hate for that. And meanwhile, like I hear that he's saying like stuff after the video, like calling me like a grenade and calling me ugly, and all these people are saying that he's saying all these things behind my back. But then when he gets on camera, he's like, Hannah's just so amazing, and everything she does is so perfect. And it's like, no, it's not. Like I'm literally being mean to you. I don't understand what's going on.
Let's pause it right there. Let's pause it right there. The fact that she can come on this comfortable Beyonce internet. The fact that she can come onto Beyonce's big old internet and then come and say that in that space, right? You can come and say in the space and tell us that actually you really are mean. And that, you know what? You being mean oh my days. It's kind of scary. When I watched it again, I was kind of scared. You literally told us that you are being mean, and nobody was like, yo, isn't that a bit weird that you just kind of said that you actually are being mean? But yet the people are out here saying, people like Monica, that's why I'm so defensive of Hannah. You're defensive over people that are actually trying to be mean to people? You are aligning yourself with somebody who intentionally was being mean to their partner? Wow. I got to question discernment. I got to question people's discernment.
And so I think my frustration was like, what the fuck is going on? I just didn't know what was going on. And then when I found that note, I was just like, oh, okay, like I see what this is for you. Doesn't mean that like maybe he went for the wrong reasons and he liked me and he wasn't expecting that. Maybe that's what happened. But like,
so because he wasn't actually, see, people that are actually, she's not a narcissist, by the way, guys. I don't think she's a narcissist. All she is a self-absorbed individual person who has had her way for a long time and is spoilt. This is why her parents were looking at her some way. This is why her parents were looking at her some way. And they were happy to get rid of her. with Nick. They were happy. They don't want to see. They don't want to. They do not want. Her parents do not want to see the front of her face. They only want to see the back of her. They don't want to see her back in the house. Because the way that her parents were reacting to her, now I get it. Because if this is the behavior you're showing, I gotta be scared of you. I gotta be scared of you. You are happy to tell us you're a me person. You are happy to say that in a situation, all right? Okay, you're happy to say in a situation, right, that it all made sense to you why he wasn't being mean to you because you were mean to him. Ooh. So you're telling me it now made sense why I wasn't being mean to you, but you were being mean to you. Now, do I think that Nick felt some type of way about Hannah's behavior? Absolutely. Yeah, he's passive. I think we all know that. Yeah, no, we all know that. But sis, him being passive was not trying to manipulate you. You get what I'm saying to you? You were intentionally being mean, and now you flipped it to say, well, now it makes sense why you weren't being mean. You wanted to be famous. So why were you mean then? No. He wanted to be famous by not being mean to you, and let's say not being true. So why didn't you just have the conversations and be real about it? Why did you have to be mean about your conversations? Nasty people out themselves all the time. But people that align themselves with nasty people too.
He's so fucking for real. Like, that's not your reality.
And being one of her best friends, Marissa, you agree with that?
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I mean, I have always had conflicting feelings between Nick and Hannah just because I did get to know him and I got to know him as like a really good person. But with the things I was hearing, you know, about like her looks and how he was rating her and things like that, like.
Now pause it right here. We're having a he say, but no one actually quoted what he actually said. The grenade conversation was taken out of context because actually Stefan went back on it again, which is really annoying. He said, yeah, and it went back on it. So you heard what you heard from people, which you're out and out was Ramsey. Ramsey told you this information. Okay, first and foremost, we're going to come on to Ramsey as well because Ramsey needs to get some smoke too because you're out here pillow talking to a babe and you can't even tell the truth as to why you actually want to get rid of Marissa, but you want to talk about other people and their business. That, for me, and you betrayed the circle of trust with the boys, my boy, you have issues already. But this thing here, problematic.
It just makes you question, like, okay, was he serious about her?
When you say other people, do you mean other people in this room?
Yeah, I'm not the only one, and there's people on this couch who can also vouch.
Because those are fairly serious. Like if you're accusing him of saying things, you know, behind her back about her.
And that's why Nick was confident because none of you had a conversation with him. That's why he was so confident about it because none of you had a conversation with him. None of you. So nobody ended up going back to have a conversation with Nick to say, Nick, I've heard some things, you know, is this true? Everyone kept quiet. They waited for this moment till we get onto the reunion. And then now we want to use it as a way of why. And what I hate is the fact we're using it as trying to match up the two. There is no match up here. He didn't do anything. There is no match up here. He didn't do anything. Right? What did he do? And even if he called her a grenade. No, listen. Even if he called her a grenade, he said it behind the scenes and not to her face.
Her looks and etc. That's.
Yeah, I think if we need a fact check and get perspective, that was her.
Didn't you say about my looks, like, was it with Ramses, maybe Garrett, I can't remember, that he was like asking you guys to rate what I looked like?
I never said that. I never said that.
Did that not happen?
If I
So now the conversation has shifted. It's about the grenade. Okay? It's about the grenade. Okay? It's now a grenade. Okay? So let's focus on that, right? Because we're gonna follow the story behind because it is about grenades.
like to tell my perspective.
You're going to talk
like, can I talk?
at least.
Yeah, of course. And Marissa, thanks for saying I was sincere off camera because that's how I was. You dated me, and we were we dated each other pretty far in the process. There's a reason why you kept talking to me. There's a reason why.
I've had your back with Hannah multiple times off camera and since the show's revealed.
So if you had his back, what are you doing now here, throwing him underneath the bus? Why are we throwing him underneath the bus then? I've had your back since the beginning, but you're throwing him underneath the bus right now, sis. Just to free this woman, you're willing to throw him underneath the bus. So you know him to be true you know him to be true outside of the pods. You know him to be true outside of the dating. You said that yourself, but yet you're willing to throw him underneath the bus now just to free Hannah.
Look,
And look. I want you to look at her face. Look at Hannah's face. You know, listen. The first one was saying Hannah's a manipulator, a big time manipulator. Very, very big manipulator. Look at the face of. Look at her face. Look at the air of confidence and look at the air of superiority she feels she has. If you're a man, be careful. Be careful. If you meet, the posture is scary, bro.
I understand you want
Is it real though, Nick? Because how's it real? Because then, okay, we break up, whatever. The only time you've texted me this past couple of years, like, are you going to share the nude production?
No, I actually texted you 3 days ago.
You texted me 3 days ago after some girl's DMing me talking about how you're trying to fly her out for the reunion.
Now let's pause it. Let's pause. This is brilliant. This is amazing. This is beautiful. Wake up and smell the beautiful of this, right? This is beautiful, okay? Let me tell you why it's beautiful. Because this is a great example of what I mean by Hannah's a manipulator, right? A really bad manipulator. Because first and foremost, somebody messaged you, okay, all right? Somebody messaged you about him wanting to fly out a girl for the show. This was filmed 2 weeks ago, which I realize now. It's been a year. We're not together. We're not together. So why are you flipping that information? I text you, yes. Why do you want me to text you? No. But why do you want me to text you? It's been a year. We are not together. You broke up with me. You got rid of me. I said you're cool. I'm not begging to be back with you. So why are you complaining about me not texting you? We are not together. Two things, you know. Number one, she actually started saying about, you don't text me. Yes, because we're not together. Number two, I flew out a girl. Why do you want him to fly out? Why are you complaining about him flying out a girl? He's not with you. He's not with you. You didn't want him. You thought he was immature. He couldn't boil a pot of water. So leave him be. You thought you were a foot taller. You thought you were better. You thought you were better looking than him. Why are you begging for somebody who you think you're better than? Why? Why are you begging for somebody you think you're better than? It lets you know that because deep down, the insecurity that you have within yourself is what you're masking. And it doesn't matter whether you're more good. And by the way, she looked good. Let's be honest. I'm not even going to hate on you. Hannah was looking kind of spicy. It's just that, you know what I'm saying to you? I ain't going to lie. She's looking kind of spicy. But the reality of the situation is you let him go. He didn't fight for you. So it's done. It's done. But you know what happened? It's because Hannah went back. That is why she's pissed off. Hannah went back. And guess what? He didn't want you. He didn't want to wife you. He didn't want to make you his girlfriend. You went back, and that's why you're really messed up. That is why she's really messed up.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the girls that you've been DMing, they're sending them to me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've read them all. So don't act like
We're
this is
not. We're not.
I'm going to speak.
You just spoke. Because all of this.
See how disrespectful this is? See how that shush was disrespectful? It was very disrespectful. Tasteless, classless behavior. Right? Very, 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 very uncouth behavior from Hannah. Right? Very. And this is the person AD wanted to defend and say that it was okay that she behaved like that. I question these people. I question these people's discernment about where certain behaviors. I'm like, yo.
This is your perspective, and you're trying to shit on me for no reason. I never brought your looks up once. This whole thing is blown out of perspective. I never once mentioned Hannah's looks at all, right? You know, you said your
Are
piece.
y'all really going to sit here and
That's
just,
not
come
true,
on,
Nick.
come on.
That's not true.
Francis.
I talked to you about it.
You talked to Steven about it, and Steven talked to me about it.
I didn't.
So I didn't speak to you, Monica, either. He didn't speak to Monica either. So how are you 10 toes down when the information is third hand again? It's second hand, sorry. But okay.
To be honest, you did. You said not nice things about the way Hannah looked.
I didn't
Hannah
say
has said shitty shit about you on camera and off camera, and you have also. So just take accountability.
Yeah, just
I didn't.
No. Don't equate the two. Hold on. Don't equate the two. He doesn't have to take accountability. The comment was behind the scenes. I want to go up there. Let's say he said it, because he probably said something. Let's be honest. He said something. We have to be honest. Yeah? He said something. It might not necessarily been a whole grenade conversation, because that's a bit screwed up, but he definitely said something. But it's behind the scenes, right? She said stuff on camera. It doesn't make her better because she said it on camera. No, because she was intentionally trying to be mean. He wasn't trying to be mean. He was being mistreated at the same time. Right?
Okay, so Monica,
You said she looked like a
what
grenade.
did-
Literally
sorry.
said she looked like a grenade.
I never said that.
Yes, she did.
I never said that.
Now, the problem I have here is that the girls are so confident that he said that she called him a grenade. How'd you know? How'd you know? How'd you know? You weren't there. Why are you so confident about what they said? These men that you're talking about, first and foremost, have problems with telling the truth. Both Ramses and Stefan have problems telling the truth. So we got an issue, first and foremost. Right? We got an issue. Because first and foremost, these men you're even talking to have issues telling the truth. Okay? Stefan was a whole liar and manipulated himself. Ramses, passive-aggressive, not telling the full truth, hasn't told us a real reason why he don't want to be with Marissa, not telling us the truth. So that's the first of all. But second of all,
5 out of 10.
I never said that.
Yes, you
That's
did.
what you guys heard from this person and this person.
You're friends.
Yeah, okay.
Steven, I don't want to.
now this is really important. This part is really important. This part is really, really important because watch how Stefan's going to shirk and a jive. Okay? Shirk and a jive. Okay? Watch how they're going to shirk and a jive. Okay? Watch how they're going to shirk and a jive. Watch what's going to happen.
Bring up bro code and any violation of bro code, but I mean, this is clearly sounds like it's gone through you. So did that happen?
Yeah.
Okay, now he says yeah. Okay, he says yeah. Let's focus on what he's going to say after, because it's really important. He said yeah, but what did he say?
I mean, we've got to be honest. That's why I'm protective of Hannah, because there was a lot of other things happening that clearly explains why she would feel insecure in her relationship.
No. Let's not try to equate stuff to why she was feeling insecure. That is not why she's feeling insecure. Let's be honest. That is not why she was feeling insecure. And the fact that you're even conflating the two tells me, Monica, that's why you went for someone like Stefan. That is why you went for someone like Stefan. Because you don't have to even equate the two. Her behaving, how she was behaving, had nothing to do with what she was doing. Nothing at all. She chose to behave this way because that's how she felt about treating somebody that she said she thinks she cares about, which she didn't really care about him. Now we got Marissa with a head tilt. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And why she would feel frustrated. I mean, yeah, you said you talked about her looks in a very unkind way. When we were flying home from Mexico, you were the only one on the plane telling strangers, like, we're here to film a show. We're here to film. I mean, it was like, it was hard to watch.
So he was telling strangers that we're here to film a show. Anyway. They want to prove that he was not genuine and not being here so it can dissuade what Hannah did. I don't see what you guys are doing. You are trying to prove that he was not being genuine. That is the reason why Hannah behaved the way she did. They're trying to give her a way out, right? By saying if he's not being genuine, that's why she's behaving the way she's behaving. So, and I love that comment. Yes, exactly. It's not hard to watch Hannah's behavior, but it's hard to watch him say that he was on a show. Think deeply. Think deeply what you ladies are saying. Come on, man. Now we're gonna get into these boys because these boys are out here too.
It didn't seem like when Hannah found the note. Hannah reached out to me shortly after she found Nick's 3 goals. I think the same day. I was 0% surprised.
Yeah, we weren't
0% surprised.
It's just funny to hear, the woman kind of getting at me because I never talked to them once on the show. I never told Steven, how I felt about Hannah.
Steven, he just said he never talked to you about the grenade. Is that?
He talked to me about the grenade, but he didn't tell me about how he actually felt because again, we had only had the reveal.
So he did make a comment about the grenade. So you have to be honest. He made a comment about the grenade, right? That's what Stefan's saying. Stefan said he made a comment about a grenade, but he didn't tell him how he felt. So I gotta be fair to him. He did say about the grenade stuff.
But he talked about the grenade.
He said she looks like a grenade.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is like as far as the rating scale goes, I specifically do not remember that conversation. But
There's
I do
people on
remember
the stage who do.
There's people.
it's really interesting. So people remember different parts of the conversation. So one person remembered the scale, someone else remembered the grenade. I'm guessing it's Ramses and Stefan who remember these parts of the book. So, listen, he got to take a little bit of accountability there. He said some stuff. So it wasn't to her face, but he has to take accountability there. That's all I'm going to say to you. You know what I mean? And that's very true. They did give Nick a rating scale as well in Mexico. They did. And remember, and the specific people were telling. Someone like Monica was also saying how they felt about Nick because Nick was all meant to be the suave person, and then suddenly he's not the suave person anymore because they finally saw him.
People on the stage who would have my back and know that I'm a good guy. I was here for the right reason.
I personally feel like this conversation is extremely mature. I'm just counting seconds till we move past it, to be honest.
Well, these are things that we do have to talk about. Like, it's uncomfortable, but we have to talk about them.
It's not that it's immature, Garrett. Like, Hannah's getting...
Now, obviously, when Stefan also said about the grenade thing, right? He said, yeah, he said a grenade thing, but in what sense? And I think someone else said it as well. It's true. I said, in what sense did he mean a grenade thing? But I want to be fair. I want to say, listen... let's say that he knew. Let's be fair. Let's just say be fair. He said a grenade thing about Hannah. He knew he meant looks, whatever, etc., etc. It was behind the scenes. It was behind the scenes. It was not said to her. It does not dissuade her behavior. It doesn't.
Killed on the internet, right? Like, Hannah was a bitch to Nick, and I'm sorry for that. As her best friend, I'm sorry that she was like that, and like she should not. She's been mean to me before too. Like she has room to grow.
Why are we defending this Amazonian queen? I don't know why. Okay, all right. I don't know why we're defending Wonder Woman. You got to leave her alone, Marissa. You are now admitting to us that she was mean to you too. You know what I'm saying, Chu? Like, you are now admitting this person is they actually are mean. You know what I'm saying, Chu? That's a very good point, Kai. I like I said, I think it was abusive personally because of the amount of times it went on. It wasn't once, it was not twice. She has those tendencies. Can't lie to you. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is that it keeps on going on. Right? It keeps on going on. And even to other women, you're like that as well. Which is why I think Taylor didn't say nothing. Which is why I'm so confused by the Monica and the Marissa and the Alex. Why you're all defending this woman. And it's because you've all got the same kind of streak in you. Can we be honest? No, we're going to be very honest now. The reason why Monica, Alex, and Marissa are defending Hannah is because they also have similar streaks in them. Alex and Marissa definitely, and Monica too, because she's always cutting people off. Now, again, I'm not going to equate her and Stefan. Stefan is still a manipulator, a liar, and a cheat. But they all have that same kind of energy. We saw how Monica dealt with Stefan when she was telling him off. They all carry that same streak in them where they call it assertiveness, but they're just being rude. They all carry it, which is why they all wanted to defend Hannah, because they saw themselves in Hannah. And so they don't realize that they were projecting in that moment that you can't compare yourself. You're not in the same league as Hannah. You're not in the same league.
I can think that you guys are out.
Yeah, I call Hannah out before.
It's not that it's all her. That it's her. It's her. It's not him. He's his golden retriever puppy dog. You're not Nick. Okay, you said some mean shit. It got back. Ramses, you want to sit there quietly. Go figure. Like, you know what you fucking said. You know.
Now, even the mum was like, what's going on? Even the mum is like, and this is what I'm saying, Mummy, look at what you've built. Because this is what you built. You built this. No, you built this. You taught her this. No. What she's doing is what you taught her. You know what I'm saying to you? What you're showing her is what you taught her. Don't look shook now, because you're looking at this is what you created. This is why I'm saying to you that when I said that the mum was being, people were like, yeah, well done for mum getting it right. I was like, no, the mum didn't get it right. She always gets it this way. Because at the end of the day, the mum is skeptical, and sometimes skepticism ends up paying off. But the reality of the situation is she's not balanced. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Right? She's not balanced. You've created this monster. I don't want to see you looking like you're scared now about what your daughter's doing. This is you. You've created this. This is you. This is you. This is how you are with Ramses. Now, Ramses got his own issues. We got to deal with Ramses. He's got his own issues. The fact that Kate is even hugging the mum. Hey, shit, the mum is like, what's going on? This is not what I taught you, but this is what you taught her. This is what you taught her. You taught her this information. You taught her this behavior. Don't look scared now. This is what you taught her.
What he said, and it's like we're gonna be the bad people for attacking.
Right, like,
people.
we're
I think,
just saying the
I
truth.
think you should ask the source. There's so many rumors that go on this show.
It's the truth.
I know exactly the
that's your
scenario where
truth.
you said
That's
it
your
because they
perspective,
told me.
and I have my perspective on it.
It's not perspective. It's okay, fine.
You saw the whole
They
show.
lied. They lied to me. It's fine.
You,
Brandon's lied
you
to
saw
me.
the whole thing.
All right, Alex, I see you uncomfortable over there. Did you want to say something?
Why are you so heavy on this, Marissa? Even Hannah's shutting up. Why are you so heavy defending this point? Why is it so passionate for you? What is the need? Why do you want to have this fight with Nick? And I think the mum is finally seeing her daughter for what it really is. The mum has been shook. See, the mum could understand maybe Marissa going at, at Ramses. But going at Nick, even the mum's like, whoa, what's going on here? Mum's like, wait, hold on a minute now. Hold on now. This no, whoa. What's going on? It's so... So, again, I'm not saying that Ramsey's off the hook. Ramsey ain't off the hook, bro. Ramsey ain't off the hook. Ramsey ain't off the hook. You know what I'm saying to you? But it's just like, this ain't
No,
it.
I'm fine. It's just kind of baffling because Nick, love you, but you did not like what Hannah looked like. And everybody knew that. It was very
Who did
clear.
I have a conversation with that about?
We all knew it. You talked about it. So it's just kind of crazy
Who
that
did I
you're
talk
sitting
about
here
it with?
saying that, no,
Who
that's
did I
not
talk
true.
about it with?
All right, Nick.
If
That's the point. See, no, you're making the point. How can you make a point that we all knew that, but none of you spoke to him? That's the whole point. We all knew. But how? You didn't have a conversation. You didn't have a conversation. You didn't have a conversation. And the internet is not getting mad at Hannah. And we all knew that Hannah didn't necessarily like Nick. But we weren't actually complaining about Hannah not liking Nick. Nobody, if you look at the actual issue with Hannah, Hannah's issue was never about how Hannah did not find Nick attractive or he found him attractive, whatever it was. We were never complaining about that. We were speaking specifically about the way that she behaved and belittled him. So nothing to do with looks. Nothing to do with looks.
There's any moment to take accountability for anything, it's right now. Like everybody messes up, everybody says things that maybe you regret, but let's keep it 100, man. Like things were said. Like this is nothing. Like it's not a dig against you, but it's this is the moment to take accountability. Like it's.
Now here I'm gonna get onto Ramses. Shut the frick up. Shut the frick up. I'm gonna say it. Let me put it this way. Shut the frick up. Let me tell you why you need to shut the frick up. If I tell you something in confidence, it's a conversation between me and you. Yeah? Now, what you didn't do, and this is what I don't like. You didn't take accountability for the fact you were snitching to your missus about this conversation. Since it came from you, and you snitched, where was your accountability? Where was your accountability for taking a private conversation and taking it to your missus, and now we're in the situation right now, and you want to talk about thing? Talk about accountability. You wanna put on that thing. You wanna act solemn. No, Ramses. No. Come right here and sit down. Because you're untrustworthy. You are very untrustworthy. How can you take a conversation that's private for us mandem to speak about? It is our private conversation and you go and take it outwardly. I would never trust you again as a boy. Never. Never trust you again. Can't. You're cancelled from that moment. You understand what I'm saying to you? You will never get any deep conversation from me ever again, because I now know you talk too much. I now know that in the heat of the battle, even now, when you should come and actually defend me because you actually snitched, instead of you to come behind now and go, do you know what? My bad. You know what? It's my bad. I am so sorry, Nick. I did say something, but you know what? Nick's not a bad guy. Nick is a quick. No, you joined in on the parade and to heap on because you wanted to. Because you see, people like Ramses and Stefan are deeper manipulators because you took a moment that should have been about. Because you know the heat's on you too. Oh, you know. No, you know the heat's on you too, right? Stefan and Ramses, you know the heat is on you, and instead you're talking about accountability, that you've gone away and done the work and everything. You ain't done nothing, because if you had, you would have realized this moment that you messed up. Stefan too, if you realized, let's just be honest at this moment. Be honest where you were still acting like you were still acting as if I've been hit so hard, and then because you wanted to bring also Nick into disrepute. You lot can't be happy the fact that you're the only ones that are getting the smoke. Ramses can't contain it. Stefan can't contain it. You're not happy the fact that you're the ones getting the smoke. You wanted to rope Nick into it too. So Nick should also get the same smoke that you guys are getting. But he didn't do what you did. He did not do what you did. Right? You want to bring another man into your disrepute. Listen, if you've done some wrong things, own it. I need not bring someone else into my bullcrap. I did what I did. Stefan, you lied. Okay, you said whatever your sleep. You're lying and texting Gail about how because she said about a text. She had a heart condition. She had a heart condition, and then suddenly started talking about fetishes, and you decided to jump. And then try to do a woe is me, try to pull a little Karen at us. Woe is me. I don't want to. I don't want to be taken. I've been hit so hard. No wonder you want to bring Nick into a situation. Now, listen, I'm not saying Nick is innocent. We're not saying Nick is innocent. Nah, I think he said it. I can't lie to you. I think he said it, right? But it was a private conversation, right? It's a private conversation, right? So we got both Stefan and Ramses, who didn't own any of their ish. Ramses still can't tell us why he don't want to be with Marissa, right? Stefan still can't tell us why he can't stop cheating. Right? And stop being stupid about texting another girl. None of these two can be accountable, but they're talking about accountable for someone else. No, I can't hold that. I can't hold that. You can't be accountable for what you did without actually lambasting someone else or being woe is me, and you want to talk about someone else. No, I can't have that. No, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna give Ramsey a little clap at the end because we just need to be accountable, but was not accountable for the fact that he snitched.
We're not perfect.
Yeah, I said I was underwhelmed when I saw Hannah at the review. I never said she was her grenade.
Thank you. That's all he said. So he said, listen, you're underwhelmed. I thought that was what he said. Yes. I think that's what he said. What's the big deal?
Or 5 out of 10, okay.
Why did she invite me over a month after the show to hang out?
Because we're all human. I was fucking that man. Like, we all do crazy shit. It's a breakup.
Marissa's mom was like, my daughter's breaking down. But let me talk to these boys still, before we get back to Marissa. These mandem here are uncouth, unbridled, and are beasts of the earth. Okay? Men specifically, listen, ladies, I want to talk to the mandem here. For us as mandem, this is political. For us as men, the circle is sacred. Because remember how we do, our vulnerability is very, very, very important. So if I share something vulnerable with you, and you share it with your missus and you tell her and she comes and snitches after, I'm going to tell you now that can incite some violence for men among men. It is absolutely a heinous crime. It is of one of the highest order. It is, you know what? I'll use this word. It's Sasquatch behavior. It is Sasquatch behavior. It is Sasquatch behavior, Sasokoto behavior. For men to take what they're I'm gonna say for men it's very different for us. It is because we don't share very often. You know what I'm saying? All right, we don't share very often. So for us as man to do this, it is a major. Listen, for you to do that as a man to another man, it can be violent behavior after. Men kill for less. That can be one of those situations. Because you decided to go and say that. Okay, you decided to go and say that and tell the other person. Now you should come out and be like, you know what, broski, As men who are meant to be accountable, bro, my bad. I went and said it to my missus, and I've said this. You understand what I'm saying to you? You now have to cover me. Because that was a private conversation. It should never be out. You see what I'm saying to you? So now your next job is to come and cover me. Now that doesn't mean you have to come and lie, but you don't have to come and nail the coffin in the ground. You don't come out and make yourself look better by saying we just need to be accountable, bro. You know, we should be accountable. We all commit some sins here, bro. Come on. And really what that is you are bringing someone else into your madness because you don't want to be in it alone. When you should just be like, bro, my bad. You know what? I'm not going to talk about the situation any further. It's my mistake. I got to be accountable. I said some things I shouldn't have said. That's it. And you own it. And you take it on. That's what men do, other men. When you don't do that and you then numb me, then you then nail me in the ground. Nah. That ain't it. You know what I'm saying to you? That ain't it. That ain't it. See what I'm saying to you? So what's it? Would you tell you if your boy is snitch, if he's cheating? If your homeboy is cheating, you wouldn't say anything. Katie, would you say something if your girl was cheating on her man? It's not my place to say anything. It's my place to tell you though, bro, I can't be around you and your girl any longer. Because I can't be comfortable. You know what I'm saying to you? If I like you and your girl and I love you and I love your girl, you know what I'm saying to you? I won't be comfortable. I'm not going to snitch on you though. You know what I'm saying to you? I always had a joke. I used to have a running joke that I would snitch. I wouldn't. I'm not going to say anything. But what I know I can't do is looking your girl in the face knowing that you're cheating on her. And I certainly can't be a part of that. If you ask some of the guys that have been around me, they know. Listen, if you got a girl and I know that you love her, I'm not going to be the one that's going to be like, bro, go out and cheat. I'm going to be like, listen, if you even think about it, me and you will fight. Don't even think about it. Do you know what I'm saying to you? But I'm not about to go now and tell your girl, like, oh my God, do you know your boy's cheating? No. Messengers get shot. It's not my place to come and tell you. You understand what I'm saying to you? Right? It's not my place to come and tell you. But what I will tell you is that, bro, if you don't freaking fix this situation now, bro, I can't be around you and be comfortable. I can't be comfortable. Do you know what I'm saying to you? I now cannot be comfortable. I'm not comfortable anymore. Because now I can't look your girl in the face knowing that I've got a good relationship with her and you doing that madness and thinking I'm going to be cool with it and we're just going to sit in her face and lie about it. No, bro. Fix it now because I can't be around you. So now when your girl asks why you don't hang around with me no more, that is why you don't hang around with me no more. That is why you can't hang around with me no more. Because if your girl asks, now you gonna know, she gonna know something's up because I can't be around you. So I'm not picking up her phone calls and I'm not picking up your phone calls until you sort it out because you've put me in a predicament. You put me in a predicament. I don't like that. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Yeah? When we're all boys and we're doing our single behavior, do that. But you committed to this girl. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Exactly how I said. I'm not about to snitch. Because I'm going to lose a friend and lose... No. For snitching? Nah. We ain't going to do that.
Why did you not?
Marissa's mom looked concerned, though. She looked concerned. She said, damn.
Because I just didn't have sex with my time to make sure it wasn't that bad.
If she hated the type of person I was, she wouldn't have hung out with me.
She was insecure, clearly. She was being a bitch. You had your issues. You were being
It's not.
fucking fake.
Her insecurities were getting projected on me
Yes,
throughout the
you're
entire
right.
show.
And you're right. But
So, listen, my time is up. Okay, my time is up. Because I know there's a little bit left, though. Because I think there's a little bit left to have. A little bit left. But, yeah, I just felt like it was just ridiculous the way they turned it around onto Nick as well. I think the reality of the situation is it was sad to see how people were crumbling on this season. It was sad to see on all sides, to be honest. You know what I'm saying to you? What I need for Marissa to do is focus on herself. Okay? All right? Focus on themselves. I need Stefan and I need Ramsey to really look at themselves as what kind of men are you? You know what I'm saying to you? What kind of men are you? You know what I'm saying to you? All right? I was disgusted by it. As a man to man, it's just a disgusting behavior, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? If he actually did something, then I can understand. But he didn't do anything. He just had a conversation. You guys snitched. And that's awful work when you guys are both manipulators in your own situation. You know what I'm saying to you? You were trying to be loyal to the way. And do you know what it is? No, let's under this note. The fact that because both Stefan and Ramsey's, yeah, they're girls in this instance, right? Both Ramsey's and both Ramsey's and Steppen, both of their girls got a certain edit, which was we saw Marissa and Monica more Marissa than Monica, and they both got M names by the way as well. It's crazy. But they had an edit where the rest of us in the audience were like, the boys have done them dirty. It's like the men felt like they owed the girls something to now come and dogpile on Nick. They felt like they owed the girls something because you did something wrong. And that shows me that guilty conscience that you have. Just own your ish, bro. If it's yours, bro. If you did a madness, you did a madness. Okay? All right? If you did a madness, you did a madness, bro. You own what you own. I said, you see that part? I didn't even see that part, man. I have to do another video. But my time is up. I gotta go. I appreciate you guys. Stay locked, so we'll see you again soon. Much love. Want to say shout out to B Love. Thank you very much for the 10 gifted memberships. For the 20, memberships. Welcome to the channel, Full Metal Elemental as well. Feel good. Thank you very much. And thank you for the 10 gifted memberships as well. Remember, Saturday tonight, at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. CST, 2 p.m. CST and 3 p.m. EST. We'll be back with a super panel on Saturday to discuss it. It's going to be a long one. And remember, it's going to be not members only, but you can only comment in the comment section if you are a member. So we can't wait to chop it up with you guys on Saturday. Have a big boy conversation as well. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell button for notification uploads. We appreciate you guys. Stay locked, stay loaded. It's crazy out there. Crazy.